All right, the kid wants to go to the car meet. So 1, 2, 3, action. Do we have some action here? Do we have some exhaust? Start her up. Hello? 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 Hey!
It's not working.
Oh no. There's exhaust number 1. Now, let's do exhaust number 2. Okay? Hey, my thumb is feeling better. Wow. Does it do it? Too complicated. Wow. Oh no. Oh no. Is that just like wow? That's wow. Okay, it's Mopar time. We're going to go ahead and go to the show. How about that idea? All right, we're getting a really late start today, but it's not a real big deal. But it's 41 degrees out, and wow. I mean, really, I talk about it all the time. The tires will survive, but it's not the best of conditions for them to be getting crazy on. And so, yeah, the kid's going to church. So I just think she's going to be a 5-minute showing at the car show. I think she's going to drive through and have to leave. So we're going to go get breakfast. Even for me, wow, this car. So this exhaust is bigger and louder than I realized. But once again, in the car, you just don't get it because of this bigger, longer wheelbase. Which I'm sure everybody's like, yeah, we've heard this 50 times now, right? So here's what's interesting. On my Indian Pursuit adventures of unhappiness, it's just incredible, that motorcycle, what's going off that bike. I'm on the Indian Motorcycle Forum, and I'm telling you, more and more people are reaching out and saying, yes, my Indian Pursuit has what yours has. Maybe not as radical. Maybe they're not even aware it's as radical. But it's really interesting is these Indian Challenger owners are saying when they put the lowers on these Indian Challengers, the wheel wobble appears. So you really have to start believing that the front lowers of these motorcycle is what's creating this cavitation, could you say? It's like in boats, they have this, what you call this cavitation. I think that's what they call it. I could be wrong on that. I have to look it up. But it's like a certain type of, it's just the physics of, I guess, air movement that creates that type of environment that creates that unstable front tire. So the whole point is, I'm hearing other Indian people really kind of reach out. Like I talked about yesterday down there at the Indian dealer, the owner of that dealership is so resonating that Indian, knows, well, Indian's full abreast and knows of this problem. Apparently, this is nothing just started in 2023, which is so disconcerting to me. Because had I known that this was going on, oh, there goes the kid. Getting a little fun out of that car this morning, huh? She says, it's mine, Dad. It's all mine. I got to go to the sport modes here and get my car on a little different traction, a little different ride here in the mode ride. And, automatically your traction control comes off once you go to the sport and track mode. Yesterday I was talking to one of the salesmen there, and he really wasn't aware of that. He thought that it automatically turned itself back on after a few seconds. I'm like, no, this is all about you wanting to do a burnout. Why would you want to have traction control on with you trying to do a burnout in your track mode or sport mode, pre-stage mode, whatever it may be? So this car goes to, it's all about you controlling it, and that's where I can't emphasize enough people who drive these cars. These are people that crash these cars that don't realize they've taken the traction control off. I've talked about it many times throughout all my YouTube channels and videos. So back to the Indian Pursuit, it's just so disheartening to me to realize that this is an ongoing issue, maybe now for at least a year plus. Indian Pursuit really didn't start hitting the market till late, I would say really last summer. If you watch my channel, I don't think we were getting their Indian Pursuits 2022 till like late spring, early summer. Mine didn't come in till like the end of August, basically Labor Day weekend. If you watch my channel, you see when I tried to buy my first Indian Pursuit. So, and it's really incredible how is it close to a year later that I end up buying that, Indian Pursuit. I bought that Indian Pursuit, like, I think on August 29th. And I think that bike has been in the shop now since like the middle of September, I think. So that bike is basically now close to 2 months of just me paying for a motorcycle, insurance, personal property tax, registration fees, all this stuff just to sit around and have nothing. Goose egg, right? And so, the point of this conversation morning really is, on the Indian is, wow, why hasn't Indian ever addressed this and had a stop sale on the Pursuits? Why wouldn't they have done that? To me, it's just really bad. If you're a major manufacturer, it's Indian, I just know Polaris is not hurting. Polaris, Indian product has been growing by leaps and bounds. One of the Indian forum members, actually a real cool guy, Peace Pipe, I think, is his name. He kind of has watched me over the years, and he actually commented this morning after I posted my up-to-date information, and he's like, in so many ways, you've been the unknown ambassador to Indian, because you've made so many videos, and you've promoted Indian so much, and he's so right. And I just think, I don't think the Indian higher up, I don't know if they really know who I am. And then one of my friends, Chris, said, you got to reach out to the Robert Simmons. He's got an Indian or something. And I don't really know who he is per se. So probably some people are like, what, are you kidding me? You don't know who that guy is? You just know that guy is because he's a huge Indian Pursuit owner. Yeah, but at the same time, I've talked about it many times. Do these individuals want to raise their hand and admit that their Pursuits have problems? Do they really want to disclose that? Where they already know Indian's not going to buy it back. How do you know that these people haven't already gone through the due process? Indian's not adhering to what they want them to, what you want them to do. And so then what do? Do you continue to, let everybody know your Indian Pursuit has a challenge? And if you're not talking about it, then people don't know that you would trade it in for another motorcycle and the dealer's oblivious? Or the individual buys your bike's oblivious? Come on. If somebody had been knowledgeable at the Indian dealership I bought mine and said, just so you know, these Indian Pursuits have had some issues with the front end steering, I'd be like, what are you talking about? And then if they would have showed me an Iceman video, and I'd have been like, wow, really? So that's just like one bike, or is that a lot of bikes? And then if they were forthcoming, be like, well, we're hearing it's a lot of bikes. I'd be like, I'm going to sit it out until I figure that out. And there's another Indian Pursuit down there at the dealership that has a wobble. But the guy put on 8-hanger handlebars, and so now Indian is questioning that. They're saying, well, should the steering wobble come in with the factory handlebars, or after he put the 8-hangers on? So there's that guy. So now think about it. The Indian's probably going to demand they put back the factory handlebars, but that'll be at the expense of the owner. And it starts getting very expensive. You start taking these bikes apart and putting them back together. So anyways, heading to car show. I don't think the kids will be here long, but we'll make the best of it. She can hang up, show her car off, and then I'll probably hang around and see who's there on this cold, chilly morning. And my friend Chris is like, hey, let's go ride motorcycles. I'm like, man, I don't really have the motorcycle for a 40-degree day riding. If I had the Indian Pursuit, yes, because it has all the luxuries of being warm. But otherwise, I can't see it for me. What am I going to ride without freezing my tail off? Oh, it's always about the thrill of the exhaust. That's why Max Custom Exhaust, Manassas, Virginia, did my car. Now I am, I was kind of disappointed the other day, but man, now, not so much. It's really nice. And I'm actually now very content. I'm not going to do anything else to it. Kid's very happy with hers. And I think the car looks great. Can't really do any get up close. Too much traffic on this Sunday morning. But but how many people are going to go to the car show today when it's, the much cooler days of 41 degrees? And they get the whole other pack of people that went to Dulles Landing over near the Dulles area. It's about 35 minutes from here. But those people are showing up like 6 a.m. in the morning. So it had to be in the 30s when that all played out. We're gonna go up here to Panera. We're gonna get some food. Do we give the guys a little blast for the car show? Do we have the regulars? Yeah, maybe got a little bit. You know, the sport mode, what's interesting about this car, it doesn't kick down. So this car actually kicks down better in the auto mode, believe it or not. It kicks down better, but it doesn't have the open exhaust. You don't get as much exhaust out of the car. So it's just incredible on how these cars have such unique type of settings and personalities of what, you know, gets one to really kind of get this thing to react. I've always have noticed that in the Dodge, even in the Ford product too. If you don't have this thing at the right speed and RPMs, the car just doesn't kick down properly and give you that exhilaration. Look at old Dodge Challenger rear taillights. I like that so much better than the Dodge Charger. I do not like the Dodge Charger rear taillights. They're so bright. If I had this thing registered in Florida, I would actually make this car, I would black out those back lights. But here in Virginia, you do that, when it comes to inspection time, I have to take it all apart and put it all back together. All right, sometimes people do not line up on the activation signal here, and people are texting, reading their phone. I mean, you know, for the most part anymore, people just read on their devices. I mean, we're all guilty of it, I think, a lot of us. So, pretty incredible on how, you know, I tell people so many stories and so much information. I don't know if I even mentioned this in my videos, but yesterday at the last minute, I think I did because we were coming back home. You know, at the last minute, somebody else showed up wanting to buy that car. And had I gone home and slept on it, I don't think that car would be ours. And something for the record out there, I'm telling you now, I'm really amazed that nobody picked that car up. You're talking a mid-40s price car. Yes. Yeah, you guys are not. If you got a Dulles Motor Cars, you would have got that car for a deal. I mean, just beyond believable. And have nobody really tried to buy that car. I mean, so did I get a deal? In my eyes, I got a deal. Wow, the parking is full. And you know, it's interesting, now we have daylight savings time. So many people now are here. And that used to be, this place was empty at this time in the morning. Well, it's always the projects. I'll let the kid do her thing. I'll let the kid go get me breakfast. How about that idea? Okay, breakfast in hand, and we are going to go to the car meet. But once again, the kid won't be there long. She's got a church date with her new boyfriend. Isn't that nice, huh? In the smoke show. It's 42 degrees. Wow. Listen to this exhaust. It is a lot badder ass than I realized. Eating my own words, and it's so incredible. Had I not done this exhaust to this Charger on Friday, this car would not even be back in my life. I mean, what's that all about? I mean, what is that all about? Had I not, being over at Leesburg Dodge on Friday, I made the decision to go by there. There's the kid. See, it won't kick down. It's just not, so right now, what gear am I even in? I don't even know. That's just so crazy with all these different cars I own. It's not kicking down. Why? Yeah, it's just aggravating. To go from like fourth gear to like second gear, that really gives you, it's just not doing it. And it's in sport mode. Huh, yeah, aggravating. But anyway, it's just incredible how on Friday, I went by Dulles Dodge. I'm just trying to even remember, you know, for me. Oh, the 392 Wrangler. I went by Leesburg Dodge to drive the 392 Wrangler. I've never driven one. The damn thing is sold. Can't. Okay, and then it turns into I'm just hanging out with my husband. We're kind of driving around together with each other. And I'm taking him over to help him get a truck or something like that. And so we talk about exhaust, and then he tells you about this guy Max Custom Exhaust, Manassas, Virginia, and he calls the guy. The guy literally is like, "Hey, bring your car later afternoon. I can do it." And so I take it over there. It wasn't for that 392 Wrangler test drive. This car wouldn't even been modded. I never even had the conversation thinking maybe this isn't gonna be the exhaust note the kid's gonna be happy with. I mean, what? The car gods. I talk about this stuff all the time. That it's like the car gods. What is going on in my life? I mean, yeah, it just doesn't end. All right, be amazed if this is much of a show today because it's just a cold day. But this is never a really big show. Usually have the regulars. Got a Plymouth. What do we got? A Roadrunner up here? I think we got a Plymouth Roadrunner up here in front of us with his blinker light on. There's an old CJ converted into what? Is that the old Gladiator? So is he gonna pull in there and park? I think he is. I think he's gonna do that. So kind of light, but it's okay. There's a Honda Civic Type R and like a convertible Roadrunner. How about that, huh? It's got a 383 in it. What motor is in that one, right? Yep, 383. Yeah, quiet. We got some picture taking time. Yep, it is quiet. Not many are here today, but it's all good. It's all about just hanging out, talking to some people, having a little bit of fun. It's kind of the goal, if you know what I mean. So, the kid's smart. She's going to make it so. Pull it forward, pull it forward. Let's see if she goes forward. No. There you go, because she's got to leave. Yeah, there you go, kid. All right. All right, hey, watch my video. Take this thing to Max Exhaust. Right. You got it. Right. It's too nice, man. That's a beautiful car. 2019.
Yeah, sharp.
And so, all right, Brent is gonna leave me. He's taking enough. He keeps taking it. Listen to this thing. Holy, that's factory, right? Yeah. Now, is that like a certain mode that you put on the?
Sport mode.
So you have it, but can you change? Yeah. Is there a switch in there to change the exhaust?
Watch this. I'll put it down to the quietest.
Oh wow, sounds like an EV. Oh my gosh, sounds like a 4-cylinder. Oh my God, embarrassing. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah. There's the real. Oh my God. What's the red line?
8,600.
Oh my God.
Check the plate out, man.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta check the plate out. Oh my gosh. There you go. All right, let's hear it. There he goes, wild man. What does he get after that, right? Yeah, we got the diehards here. The last. I'm the last. F1. Oh, I see about the Mustang guy left. I was wanting to do a video of the Mustang guy. This old GTO. How about that, huh? I mean, this is the real deal. The Judge. I mean, this is all real deal. I'd say it's been repainted. But other than that, that's probably about it. The Ram Air. What was the Ram Air? Did it really have Ram Air? No, not so much. Or did it? When you close it down? Nah, I don't know. I don't think so. All right. I think I'm going to have to call it a day because it's cold, but not too bad. Well, let's hear my car, right? Let's get back to the Dodge Charger. And does it have any exhaust note to it, right? After that Corvette. Yeah, totally different sound. There goes my buddy. Hey, kickstand! There you go. There you go. Yikes. All right, how about that, huh? We got a little gurgle going on. Let's get her in her. Yeah, I didn't do any real video time of anybody's car. Got to talking to Brent. We talked forever. all the conversations we get in here. And so kind of a really light show, though. But he's telling me yesterday there's a big car show down there in Ashburn, Virginia that's like 1,000 cars. He's like, where were you? I'm like, I'm trying to buy a smoke show. If you'd have called me, that would have taken the whole freaking smoke show thing out, wouldn't it? So, gotta hit the button here, or do I? Yep, I do. All right. So anyways, a lot of yabba dabba doing this morning, right? Kids gone, kids at church. And where's Chris? Where's everybody? But it's cold. Look, it's only 42 degrees. So this is interesting. Yesterday I took this into service. They changed the oil, and all of a sudden I'm getting these turn signal warnings. What's that all about? I thought it's where they disconnected the little wire by accident or something. All right, let's get on out of here. Gotta get my brake off. And man, you know, my friend Chris is like, hey, let's ride motorcycles. Man, I don't know. It's kind of chilly. So, quiet show. So if you're watching my channel, sorry I didn't give you any special attention on showing a car. So, but I had a great conversation with a few people that are show up here. Another gentleman that has a really nice Hellcat that I videoed before he left. He definitely needs to get the exhaust done. Him, if he's watching my channel, I would highly recommend that you get that mid-muffler exhaust removed. I think he'd be very happy. So we're gonna kind of leave it at that, and just hope everybody enjoys the show, the video content today. And what's it about tomorrow? I have no idea. You know, what is tomorrow's conversation? Right at this moment, I don't know what it is. I'll have to figure something out. So we'll kind of leave it at that for the moment. So everybody, thanks for watching my channel. God bless. Stay safe, and look for the morning conversation. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.